Hello, internet world of the non-face but listening to my voice podcast. I'm just going to talk about some things. You'll see my handle is Pooch Mom. I'm not going to tell anybody what that is yet or what my real name is. And I'm not quite ready to show my face yet. Maybe that will come. And we'll see. But let's get moving. So what am I doing? I am going to talk about how I've overcome just life stuff. And I'm not a clinical expert. I'm not a doctor. I have no teachings or backgrounds other than real life stuff. Everything from narcissistic abuse to single parenting to being the black sheep of the family to carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders to trying to fit in and realizing that I could not. And I'm just going to share my story in hopes that it will help somebody. A lot of times, through many years of therapy, I've been told that journaling is an excellent release. One of the 4 billion modalities I've tried over the years. I'm not a journaler. I don't like to journal. I'm not good at it. And it doesn't work for me. At least I don't feel like it does. I'm not saying anyone who does journal, that it's not right for them. But for me, sometimes what I've learned is listening to podcasts of all types, YouTube videos of all sorts, that sometimes I just grab a little something that resonates for me from one of them, and that helps me get to the next stage of my life. So hopefully that's what this is going to be for someone. And like the old saying goes, even if you reach one person, reaching one person is better than reaching no persons, right? So, yeah, I'm going to call it alchemy. The reason for that is I think that I've taken a lot of my story, and whether it be pain, most people talk about pain, just everyday scenarios, and I've turned them into my own personal power. I kind of hate that word, actually. I hate the word personal power. I've turned them into a way that I can get through life on a day-to-day basis without feeling like I'm losing my mind. Let's do it that way. I don't like personal power. How do I get through to the point where I can just not feel things all the time? So, good boy. I'm going to start, first of all, this will be probably unedited because I couldn't be bothered to take the time to edit it. So what you'll be hearing is my sighs, my ums, my coughs, doors opening, closing, kids coming in, kids coming out, teenagers, just the same. There will be background stuff, and it won't be perfect, but it will be my story for you. And hopefully parts of it will help. It'll be about my healing journey. Another word I don't love, healing. What am I healing from? Healing is like, every time I hear that damn word, it's like I cut my finger and I threw a Band-Aid on top of it and just kind of kept going until the wound was gone, right? And I guess that's what healing is like, but I don't feel like we should have to ever feel like we're healing from our life. Like, I'd like to call it changing the circumstances, getting stronger, having a better sense of self. Not caring what other people think. Being yourself, being your authentic self. However that looks for you. And we'll talk about authenticity, because there's another word that I don't always love. Authenticity. It just seems to derive this dictionary version of just be your best self. Just be, you know what? When you've had a kick-ass day, being authentic doesn't always feel good. So I might change that word too. I haven't decided yet. I'm just going to go with the flow. Anywho, welcome to Alchemy. I don't journal. I did say I don't like to journal, but I have been writing. But I'm not a good writer. I'm writing okay, I guess in a sense I am journaling. I'm putting down memories and I'm trying to organize it all, but that's a hot mess because I have folders and I have ADHD, so everything's in a computer. I would prefer to have it all in paper so that I could put sticky notes all over it, but I haven't done that yet. So it's going to just be a compilation of life stories and moments and things, from driving overnight for 3 hours because I couldn't sleep for the 4 billionth night in a row, to smoking copious amounts of cigarettes. Yes, I still smoke, whatever. You can clock out here if you don't like it. That's on you. But it really is just going to be about how I met my shadow self. We'll talk about that if you don't know what your shadow self is. Just about going deep into your own psyche, and you can Google it. There's lots of explanations about it, but essentially it's just accepting the sides of yourself that you think are too dark, right? You think, oh, I can't be that person. I have to be godly. I have to be kind. I have to be patient. I have to do all those things. And maybe decisions in life that you made that were not the best, but whatever. They happened. You made them. You did it. You move on. And that's facing your shadow, right? That's looking at those decisions, those choices, and going on from there. So I think I'm going to leave it here for the moment. And I'm going to better prepare myself to post some real life stories coming up. But I just wanted to do a little intro. So, Pooch Mom, and you're listening to Alchemy. And oh my goodness, thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Leave a comment below. I'm going to post it. If there's anything in this first part that resonated, shadow self, hate journaling, love journaling, healing, don't believe in the word healing, whatever. Just, drop it. I'll get to it. And thanks.